everyone, and welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. So now then, we should be on the final chapter, and this time with less cricket noises. Since I moved the cricket to the other room. There's been a while since I recorded this. But anyway, wait, not Otto. No Ultimate Despair, a group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this code game and began broadcasting around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the Mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. Also, we're still just down here, you know, in the trash bin. But right now...
Anyway...
Right now we have to get out of this place. Finally, we shall get out of here. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. So, there's this door. It's locked, but we have a way to open this door. We do. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolutely fatal part in snowing the mastermind. I would never part of it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
That's right. Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Well, why aren't we using it on the door? Hey Kyoko, we can use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Well, let us find out. And thus she took out the key with the Monokuma design on it, and slid into the keyhole, and then it opened.
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Progress. Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Because we're at chapter 6. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel and standing straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. Luckily we went first. Good for us. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. I climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped. I couldn't see my own feet beneath me. No idea we were so far down. Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. Now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. So, Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. Why are you doing why is there the fan surface screen? You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So, how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There's a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Guess we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. You represent neither justice nor evil. That's how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort.
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains... Before I came out, when was looking up, and when I was looking up info about the school online, I never said anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However...
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. Didn't knowing it was something a true Kukuri detective would never do. The reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, is because that's how much you would to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However,
There was something I want to say to him, though. What?
I...
Well, what takes? I have to fight him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I'm just sever all ties with him. Sever? Last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kaguri family. He was talented. He had a promising future.
However...
But he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. And young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
Right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko in the hour, so I wasn't able to see her expression, so I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell, if I could tell her use herself, she was more talkative, more emotional. Don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say. Right? But it's not true.
However...
But there's one thing that I can never forget. Really?
So...
Wait, everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However...
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. Or just out the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family did just come out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey.
Is blood really enough to call someone family? We're connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that, didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. And I continued climbing the ladder in complete silence, except for my thoughts, which appear on the screen below. After I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. And then we got the trash heap panel thing that we've seen before and couldn't open. Looks like this is
Indeed.
it. Outside the door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
We're on the hatch on the ground near the trash room. I've seen that that door will come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. Just think if she didn't actually unlock it. Well, we'd have wasted our time climbing this giant ladder. Reached my right hand up and pushed it up against the hatch. Hatch opened with ease, and so... Looks like we're back. I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. Can't certainly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out now. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out there without you. Nothing's necessary. I was just returning the favor. And of course we're about to talk to him more. So now what do we do? Well, I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, I'm worried about you. Too, you helped me, so they might.
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then.
And let's just get a concrete answer, huh?
In other words.
That's obvious. Monokuma, if there's a problem with you. Wait, that's...
However.
We tried to hide it. It's only a matter of time till we're found out. It's not like we can run away anyway. She said that she provided the nail-bite surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry, what you think is going to happen isn't.
Because...
Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared? Said something like that before. What does it mean?
So...
Mastermind stirred spokes during the investigation into Makuro's death. It's the moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
Right.
We can talk to Monokuma. We can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help us run negotiations. Still a little, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Well, he knows we're here. So instead of just calling Monokuma, we're just gonna go to the gym.
Shall we go?
Oh, okay then. Well, to the gym. I guess we're not gonna go bother anyone out. Okay, well, to the gym. Herp, herp. First, I'm not entirely sure if I'll move on to the next Danganronpa after this. Danganronpa, Goodbye to Spell. Because honestly, when I first started this game, I thought, just reading would be easy. Then I realized, just reading, oh crap, that's not easy at all. Because I have to read, and voices, and read. It's just a pain on my throat, doing this constantly, for hours on end. I mean, the trials were probably the easiest part to record, but yet also the worst part because apparently they also drain up more space than the entire just walking around parts. Why, to the gym.
Well now, well now, well now, well now.
Hey. Kyoko, I don't mind so much.
I
But
don't
Goto's supposed to be
believe
dead.
it!
What's he doing here? Exactly how I thought he'd react. We're really gonna be okay?
Pung, pung!
You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
What if I did? What will you do?
Shing!
The guilty party is supposed to end the class trial. They alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta
Making
punish you
me
again.
angry!
And this time, I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko,
Right.
do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one more thing.
now, if...
You execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right?
Huh?
I lose?
Hey!
You, explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Because...
You said this is a class trial yourself, right? But getting in your way so you want an excuse to kill me.
In other words...
It's supposed to be chosen as the blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
However...
When Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. You started the trial weren't at all what you expected, because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect enough one like that.
Right.
In response to the unexpected development,
Indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation, no more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who fears to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. Dut, dut, dut.
However...
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. Never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to aid even after you killed it.
Am I wrong?
Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Makuro. You did. Dun, dun, dun.
Listen to me.
To execute Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your own rules. Which I know you love so much. The black innocent spells, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? Talk a big game. You're saying the blacken is me and not Makoto?
Well?
And you can prove this, right?
Well...
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. Was this a come-to routine to make such bold claims without a shred of evidence?
That doesn't matter.
Try here right now, but for a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only one ever absolute truth.
Pung, pung.
Now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type?
Because
Makoto really was the killer. He never would have come to you willingly like this. He had feared for his life, feared another execution. You have tried to run and hide. You have been gripped by the despair you so loved to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
That's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Yeah.
Hey,
Of course you can just say we're making this all up. We're going to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat.
Yeah.
You want to earn our despair film.
that's what we have to do.
I suggest you take my advice. Dun dun dun. So what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
Do Makoto's trial over again. By this time you fought the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
A final battle.
Hey,
Oh, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? Fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this would be your chance to throw out the true identity of Makoto's kill. Of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? The probably just execute me without another word. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Dun, dun, dun. Interesting.
Barrett!
Barely interesting indeed. But Barry.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I just said to change things up a little. Just time for bell jokes. Oh, you're suggesting might be possible. You would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
Two things your way, that'd be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And because you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Your hope when out over my despair. Despair.
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown. You agreed? Then we still a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer's barely a fit.
You guys!
So this is for the final face-off. You have to unearth all mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries. That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the skull. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself!
then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory.
it's
for
true.
you. Right. That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Makoto's death and solve the mysteries of the
You
skull,
guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all that, we're all faces of execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of spell will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
If I heard every last truth, how would the ultimate despair you feel to undispel? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure, so what?
Hey.
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And that's a true statement. You don't have to be so suspicious, I've said it before, but bear repeating. Everything's based on the school regulations, and having tried from Makoto is no exception to that. Huh? Makoto's trial is no exception, then it is part of the regulations, which would have to mean that whoever killed Makoto is an upper class student, which means the mastermind is an upper the class students. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. Sure, I told you that. It's alright, but this Kevin game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in how it speaks since the Kevin game began? Or those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Dot dot dot. Where do you go? Crying over then. Dot dot dot.
Now I'm
Don't talk,
really angry!
Nothing left to say to you. So get lost, will you? Why so mad?
Whew.
Like, bro, why so mad? Seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Bro, you mad, bro? Leave me alone. Get out here. Okay, I'm going. You really gonna let me go? Don't even care anymore. You're gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting ready. A super duper extra spatial punishment. Overflowing with despair. Ow.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto. Let's go. Okay. Bunch of laughing. Makoto's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away, and just like that, we were out of the gym. I don't really believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. Took my life and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Take a note in Kyoko's dead. Honestly, I should include this part with like the over part because, well, this is only going to end up being like 30 minutes. Because I don't want to just do the investigation with it, probably. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
however,
Don't thank me just yet. The real banner is still ahead of us. Yeah,
whew,
true. Still I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. Honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so,
I had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because,
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let down the guard. So, when was it that the mastermind let that guard down? I
so,
wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? He said that they hijacked the airways to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Well, they definitely said that.
listen,
What did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
indeed.
Turns out that you read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
Yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
Think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
so,
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They want to show the world.
it would seem,
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all the rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If there's super regulations, then there's no way we would have killed anybody.
in other words,
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that out to the world. To inspire despair. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
Outside world has a name for the students of Hope Peak, right? A certain concept. Hope? You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, Mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's the goal, it's the ultimate despair. What? Don't you prove that despair is better than hope? Well, there you go. There's the plot. But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really the only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto,
I know how angry it must make you, and yet that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
in other words,
So the goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more practical than is reasonable against their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored the rules, this would have been a game by a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. That's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
That's precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of the regulations. Jacob broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead they tried to use the last trial, following all the proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer. They made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. He attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And that failure was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world. Mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they violated their own regulations. All that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
It's only thanks to you that we got the chance, because you believed in me, and no path opened up. So I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I had the slightest clue.
wrong.
That's because we're stupid. In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
Looks like I got it right this time. At least I won the bet. Oh, quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, pursuing a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiating and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't really relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
For everything we've gone through would have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible? Huh?
anyway,
Anyway, right now we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
Probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? Well, time to go back to the dorms. Herp, 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 herp. Am I even going the right way? I think I am. My A key's a bit iffy. Anyway, the dorms. Let's see, is Björk inside?
Hey,
Nope. And is Telco inside?
hey,
Okay, so I don't think they're inside of the rooms, but...
hey, hey,
I just forgot something. Can I just look on my map to see where everyone is? I apparently can't check, you know, the upper floors for some reason. Oh well, I'm gonna do... That's not open yet. Isn't it after nighttime, so I don't think we can actually enter the dining room. We're not supposed to enter the dining room after nighttime. And certainly we agreed, right? Okay, you again. Is he broken?
whew,
Perhaps the emotional instability reaches limits. Okay. Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about. Can't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah,
Is that Makoto?
here's the thing. Isn't it after nighttime, so... Isn't the rule that we're not supposed to actually be inside the dining room during night? Oh, well.
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Yeah, I'm still alive, apparently.
You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Thank
I'm
you.
just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Totally, dude. Totally a ghost. Everyone's there. All my friends here struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, like, that seriously stinks. Well, I did fall into a garbage chute. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away. Shoo. And then they all shunned me and sent me off. And flashed my tears dried up. Oh well. Yaka. I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? Where's Alter Ego? He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. Imagine it was a learning experience for you. Okay.
Yo!
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world, dude? I didn't go to the spirit world.
You know?
Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo. No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? So how have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again. And... our dice, all the rooms that were locked before were still locked. So there weren't any new areas. Then where can we go to find new clues? That is a good question. You stink. Are you rotten?
I'm telling you!
Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten. Sorry, I was running around the garage for a while. The smell is so smelly. Oh god. Super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. I win. She seems happy for some reason. Okay then.
Makoto.
It's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. You need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But it is okay that you do. What if the mastermind catches you? It's not like there's cameras everywhere in the school. Yeah.
It's true.
That's related to... What don't you tell you all? I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
Huh?
Last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Makuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point? What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it, like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me, or any of you.
Huh?
Then who is it?
I see.
What you're saying is it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What, you're saying the mastermind killed Makuro? Like, man, that's messed up.
That's right.
That's right, it was all elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makuro spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it.
However,
His decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy, I just, you know.
however,
But Takira Makoto, who wasn't, the blackened is a clear violation of the school regulations. There's state that only the blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have to try it one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules?
Hmm.
I had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
Correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. You said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean!
Hey, I'm like Toadie in the dark, yo man. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. You scrubs. So knowing all of this, what do we have to do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Makoto, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind. Well, there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the scroll.
Huh?
Every last mystery?
But
But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You probably already guessed, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh
Everyone?
I hate you!
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I find these things the way they are. I find living here forever with Master. I mean, I want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. Great, now he's starting to sound more like Celeste.
but
I figured who was the mastermind. By figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Makoto and all the school's mysteries. It's a pretty tall freaking order, man. Hey, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all of those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh?
I
Can't agree with the idea of working with everyone. You can't agree, why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Damon and Hakuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint? Oh yes, the fact that it's, you know, the one that could be the mastermind.
I see.
Hakuma said that, did he? I think Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Huh?
Huh? But why?
So, in other
If the
words,
mastermind really is the one who killed Makuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set foot in the skull, right? Monokuma could probably murder Makuro. There's no way he could disguise the scene like that.
in other words,
According to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope speaking are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Makuro and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them.
that's right.
And one of those 16 people we started out with, the only one still alive. Other people staying right here. Need I continue? What do you get now? Unless it's one of the people that's technically dead.
What?
So you're saying the mastermind is one of us, man?
no way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't for sure say that's true. Makuro might have just said that all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. Mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. Well, that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean though. And ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high score. We can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? Did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
But
I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have known someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right, right?
Yeah, man, you'd be Nakuma's on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Also, ding dong, bing bong.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Yeah, I think basically if you actually, well, let Kyoko die, we wouldn't have made it to true ending mode.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
So all the rooms are unlocked. Which means there's only a few rooms for statue check. Well, there's that one floor and the data room, that one lab, the headmaster's room.
That's fine.
Time for our talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my
At this
family.
point, I can rely only on myself. On the Taigami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then, toodles. After making his final statement, Bianca left the dining hall. And Toko, of course, trailed after. Master, he didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? Front Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream, without the cream or coffee. You're totally useless. So bye. And with that, Toko trudged up the title. And now she's gone. And you're going all off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which is these Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too. Bye.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity, dude. Nothing loudly, Hero left the dining hall. You aren't really going to go off by themselves. And what about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing. I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
I mean...
But up to now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depend insecure on everyone else. True. But you're not useless. If you had been now, I would have died.
Huh?
Makoto. That's really nice of you to say.
But...
Still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
Okay.
So I figure at least at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us out out here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Well, apparently she was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out the dining hall. Once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Indeed. And I should probably talk to her before I go investigate. So you're gonna go off on your own. Well, it hasn't even reached investigating phase yet, so you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However...
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
So...
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see us splitting up to cover more ground. Then we can get back together and show what we found. Yeah, that's right.
So then...
I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
Correct.
Of course, said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? We should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. Visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Joker's gone. Leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. A proof that the mastermind isn't one of us. I will expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the skull. And then we can all escape together. Next time. Next time, the investigation. But that's for next time. So I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all, and have a nice day.